I know how this game's gonna go. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Yeah. Yeah.
30 seconds.
Also, can you double check that you have open mic enabled in game? Because you just got a tweet in regards to that.
Do we have a ticket?
Yeah.
I see. I have it enabled now.
Nice. Like, we have all the proper names, I guess, so... Must have a ticket, right? It's the Captain's Draft, whatever, 3.0 or something. Yeah.
The battle begins.
Like, I know why Valve doesn't get this stuff together. It shouldn't be too hard to just add new tickets with these kind of things. But hey. Raven actually caught with by Ninja Boogie. Cask bouncing through, mostly between illusions, so it's not really useful. 4 heroes around him, full of crush, plenty of control, plenty of body blocks. Raven tried to make it to the radiant side of the map, but it is ice. He draws the first blood on the big old fuzzy wuzzy.
Great start. Great start for Mineski. So how are they setting up their lanes? DK just quad lane top? Okay.
Sure, that works. 1437 next on the list. Seeds his way through trees, so he'll be fine for the time being. And
yeah.
finally someone's shooting bombs. Sam H gets a free start. A couple of last.
Look, we're on the 4.0 ticket.
Are we? Oh, it's up now. Okay. Nice.
We're still waiting for our JDL ticket. XD.
Is this season almost over?
Yeah, season's almost over.
Okay.
Been using season 10 throughout the entirety of season 11, but oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well. So they shift DK back down towards bottom, so they've got Shadow Demon, Slardar, and Dragonite. Decent amount of control with the Dragon Tail as well. They'll start things off here.
Arrow flying through, not lasting for too long at this range. Follow-up stun from the DK there. Don't seem to have more detection, so they do himself anyway. Jabs continuing with the crushes, with the right clicks. Man fighting up against the Treant Protector, most of the time it's not the best idea, but if he's running away from you, it's something that you can accomplish.
Yeah, like Tim's didn't get a single hit. He's got all the venom and didn't get to punch anyone, but now maybe he sentries there. Ooh. He wins the battle. He gets rid of the sentry of the Radiant.
You like sentries, so put a sentry next to a sentry. Now Ninjaboogie's probably dead. He is there. No Starfall. Arrow not gonna do anything with the extra. Oh, nice leap. Body block.
And another leap. Ready as well. The charges.
God damn it.
Triple leap charges.
That's an Osprey kind of thing right there. Every single time you talk about it.
Very good. So Phoenix top, not doing particularly well. Has a few levels, but forced to dive away already from this Witch Doctor Ursa. And Moon mid is trading farm with the TA as expected. Cuckoo's gonna have a decent time here. Can fall back on Ancients. It's just all of the pressure, all of the aggression is in this bottom lane. Treant and Mirana making the lives of these two Radiant supports an absolute living hell, as Mushi is farming down here, but a lot of experience being leached by the Shadow Demon and the Slardar as they try to kind of equalize what's happening with this Treant.
Trying to catch him out time and time again, but having a hard time with it. Tim's some very good positioning. Obviously, that war trade, and there's only there was only enough money for one more sentry on the Shadow Demon, so if you place it in the lane now, just to have that security. Rather than trying to go for a fancy play, all you use one of the scans to try and catch Tim's out. But yeah, for now he's in mid. To help out there because Moon, he was dropped kind of low, but he can already heal up on the bottle.
Moon trying to get rid of some of these trees that Tim's can walk in from.
That is. I want to try and bring him down, Cuckoo, but does have that extra damage from retraction, but it's not enough. bring down a Tinker. But hey, good news, he can't bottle crow anymore. It's not possible. I think you can still fill up other people's bottles when TP in though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
There's a little buff marker still on you, the fountain buff.
Lingering aura is the technical term, I believe.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah. I just made it up, I'm pretty sure. Ice's Ice doesn't actually have to dive up top, and Raven, well, slow, 1, 2, 3. That's very straightforward. Mushi down bottom. Finally always went up in the Dragon's Blood. Breathe Fire, turn things around, so it's only the X2 with nuke from center. Not enough. Meanwhile, in the Radiant side of the map, Japs and Ninja Boogie, they're grouped up together, they have a smoke and they're gonna use it. Not afraid to do so, and who can they find? Perhaps 1-4-3-7 is sitting at very low health indeed.
Both teams need to start focusing on stacking jungle and ancients though.
Raven to catch him. Drop there with the crush, extra damage coming through from the Phoenix. They're body blocking him a little bit with the illusion, but Raven finds a way through, also has the face boost again. Going to be quite tanky at this point. Mineski, they're still committing jabs. He just needs to get close enough on the crush, and he does.
Defense.
That'll be that, and they get their own little Ursa. Seems good.
For another 5 seconds, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't get Fury swipes though. How sad.
Feels bad, man. Well, it did like 30 damage to this one small cobalt.
Yay.
That's value right there.
Denied.
Yeah, it's still commitment from the Radiant to kill off this Ursa. He's still having a good time up the top. Phase boots Orb of Venom up, putting a lot of bad thoughts into Ice's head about how he should survive in this lane, but if they kill the Witch Doctor here...
Cast coming through, he gets the spells off. Ninja Boogie might still tick out afterwards, but they're committing on 1-4-3-7. They'll finish that kill, 1-for-1 trade. No double crush.
The prize is mine.
Sure,
Phoenix
but,
has no
Japs is
spells
fine.
left.
Yeah, that's the thing. Just trying to TP out though, and will be successful. Just barely though, Raven almost got enough hits in there.
And this time Raven survives through it all. And it does open up bot lane for Muji, but it's still a safe lane Dragon Knight. He's gone for the Soul Ring just to spam Breathe Fire, but 1-1-3 is his build. Still very defensive up against this, Sam H. Marana constantly throwing hits out, and now the Witch Doctor's rotated down here.
With the Maledict, that is level 2, so plenty of burst from the 3 points up at the Starstorm. Mushi might very well take out to this here, and he'll fall to that as well as Rightly, so really good kill. Despite the defensive utility, not enough to keep him safe there, and that kind of shifts the game slightly in favor towards TNC, even more so than it already is. So top lane is doing well. Cuckoo in mid as well, that's the other thing that we have to talk about. How well is Moon doing right now?
He hasn't died, so he's doing reasonably, but Cuckoo keeping up farm with 70 denies, like being ahead of the Tinker here, feels pretty damn good. So you've got one Ancient stack built for you over to the west, one to the east as well. Just a kill now is all they need.
Yeah. Maledict coming in from the side, you to give them all covering fire. We will fall, not putting too much money, just finish up the Soul Ring, but now the sun comes through. The Echo explode and claiming the Treant Protector in the meantime. 1-4-3-7 juking, jiving up to the high ground. Doesn't have a TP scroll, but looks like he's fast enough on his feet to evade Japs for the longest time. That being said,
Japs has another sprint.
Another sprint. 1-4-3-7 can turn around for a cast. There's no shrine up here, unfortunately. And the arrow.
Oh,
that was so close. Almost got himself a knife as well.
Oh, that DD rune.
That was so odd. To deny the DD rune, then the one arrow that Samage got off, the one right click, just immediately turned around towards the fountain. Really interesting.
Well, it's been kind of.
Go get onto Moon though. He's sitting right next to the range creep. Cuckoo just needs a bit of extra damage, doesn't have the Nutstruck available. Should be that Tinker regardless. They get the crush off. Extra spells, but Tim's also in the vicinity.
So do you want to ask me that question again about the mid lane?
I think it's pretty clear at this point.
Yeah, Moon has gone from having a reasonably good time farming away to having a pretty damn awful time. 2 deaths in quick succession, not getting too many CS in between the deaths either. You know, just the fact he respawned and immediately died straight again away means that there's... Boots of Travel is going to be delayed. He's got Soul Ring, he's got level 3 March, so he can farm jungle, but you take a look at where the Dire are warding. One deep ward in the kind of southern part of this Radiant jungle is going to watch for the regular farming patterns of the Tinker, so they'll know when he's doing it. And there's also this potential for the TA to come and steal the stacks if the Radiant don't do them fast enough, because she's clearing her own Ancients now, should get her a nice boost of gold up into... we've seen a lot of players kind of favouring the Blink recently as the primary item, but we'll see what Cuckoo decides here. But Blink, Deso, the standard stuff is what we'll expect. But yeah, once she's cleared these Ancients, then the Ancients over near the Eastern Shrine, she could think about invading this jungle and trying to steal a couple of stacks away.
It's like the worst Ancient stake ever to take this early, because the Prowlers are gonna add the heal, and the Granite Golems have that extra health aura. It's really, really annoying, but Dragon Knight down bottom, helping out with the rest of his team to try and bring down the Mirana, but good luck with that.
Leap charges. And Sam H still had another one after that as well to get away.
A soldier's fortune.
Gone on a little bit here. Ice's Eyes, he really wants to get this kill, and well, forces out the Phoenix Sun just in the end.
Oh my god.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Die.
Raven barely getting that. That was so close.
Yeah. I'm just not quite doing the math right there. I mean, it was a nice idea. Just he almost got the kill without it. He always had that Phoenix Sun to fall back on. Just as the overpower expired as well. Raven didn't have any extra attack speed with that.
But he can always, well, I say always, but using Enrage to get rid of the Fiery Spirits is such a nice thing for Ursa to have.
Yeah.
Well, Tinker now 1,000 gold away from travels. We're looking at, you know, maybe 13, 14 minutes, depending on, you know, how quickly Moon can take these stacks and how often he dies in the next couple of minutes or so. TNC could still look for action over here with this ward spotting Tinker and the Shadow Demon lurking around. They're not really getting in position for it though, just continuing to stack the Ancients for the TA further over here. They seem pretty happy being safe.
It's pretty fast here, this Granite Golem, or the small mud golems, a bit annoying.
Top lane.
Gonna go for the Phoenix, yeah, plenty of roots.
Easy damage.
Kills 147. It's gonna be the mana boots. And can I turn this into a tower is the next question. Looks like they want to try. The Boogie get rid of the vision though. All of that is more space for the Tinker to keep going towards that item. Send into a farming fraud going towards already has it right now. Oh, what? Oh, okay, they just died.
Prizes marked.
Money.
Moon in the middle of that. Trying to get away from
Moon has no TP scroll.
Oh, he doesn't. He just has to walk him out of there. He's keeping track of him, but also getting some help from jabs.
Shadows
The
take
crush. Moonlight Shadow. Gonna help the rest of TNC to come in here. They actually can slow the Moon. Follow-up trap is available as well. Cuckoo, even with the haste shield, yeah, he's not going anywhere. But we'll be able to some right clicks at the very least. Raven comes through. They will finish up Moon for another crush from jabs as they trying to bring down the Witch Doctor. But meanwhile, the Ice's Eyes got the sun off. Did explode. Still need to finish anybody off. Tim's looks like he is going to be the target on their side. As well as Cuckoo in the front. Oh, Raven, he came back in to try and help, but now he just got stunned up. Rage will wear off in a second. Stick Chargers barely enough to keep him alive for the time being. Not taking out quite to the damage over time.
Great beginning to the fight for TNC. They focused Tinker down. They didn't get the chance to turn into that supernova though, you know. It was on the low ground and there was no real way for TNC to get into position to right-click Ice during the ulti, which was kind of unfortunate for them, but the reinitiation was awkward as hell. Ursa blinks back in when DK had already moved forward and, you know, killed the TA. They got the Sunray and the stuns forward on them. And Raven decided to go back into fight. Luckily, he escapes, you know, very fortunately, he is able to kind of weasel his way out of there. But this is where Moon is now 200 gold away from Boots of Travel. You've delayed him and delayed him. 13.5 minutes in, he's yet to have it. TNC is still looking very strong as they kill off Ice top potentially here with one more hit. Comes through, even with the Fiery Spirits.
We saw that just a moment ago, so it's basically a carbon copy of the last kill. Gave it the overgrowth. Plenty of roots to work with there.
And it's still a safe lane DK with Tread Soul Ring. I mean, how is he net worth wise? What are we looking at here?
It's the highest armor on the Radiant, whatever that's worth. Because TNC, they're all sitting like 1,000 gold at least ahead of him and anyone else.
But look at Jabs. He's 400 away from Blink. That actually could be a game changer.
That is true, yeah.
There is the TA Blink. Went to the treads as well.
Are fortified.
No phase boots, but Desolator should be coming shortly.
No Blink, but the Indosoon here is enough of a setup for the Morana. He can, of course, leap. And Kuku will be able to stick around on the side. He was not the target for this, so you actually get the snipe on the tower. Try to get them away from that. He's on the mid, 157. Gets slowed down by Ninja Boogie. Couple right clicks and moves the Moon. Disruption to lay things a little bit further. As a result, 147 should actually be fine. Top lane, there's a fight happening here too, because of course there is him caught with the what's it called? Corrosive Haze now. And he will fall to this. So with all of these engagements on every single lane,
and one person
the only
dies.
kill that we actually get.
Yeah. Train is the only death. Kind of funny. Well, Moon just keeps TPing around, bottling every one of his teammates. Lovely stuff. Ninja Boogie's given some mana, given some HP. Moon's playing that nice little medic tinker for now. Needs the Blink Dagger ASAP though to really start playing this hero and improve your farm speed, improve your gank action. So
yeah, 50 gold away from his own Blink here. Meltic comes out, but after the initial burst, Kuku gets crushed up, and he should not take out to this. Yeah, he'll be absolutely fine.
Radiant are scanning.
He can slow around back space. He'll pick up the Blink.
If they got that Maledict before the Meld Strike, that would have been huge.
100%. But there's so much you can do. You gotta try and get the burst in before he slithers on out of there. Oh, bottom lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I keep seeing this. It's the same age instead of Radiant.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So Phoenix, a bit of a punching bag. Did you expect that, or did you expect Ice to be able to accomplish a little bit more? I mean, we've seen it one big sun, so that alone is...
Radiant's middle tower.
It's been very hit and miss, right? The one on top, 1v1 against the Ursa, was very close to working out. But his ones, like in big team fights, have been amazing.
Top lane Raven. A lot of trouble. Slowed down by the demonic purge. Japs is there with a crush. Everything is Moon also TP in, so Raven. He realizes, alright, I am indeed dead. Base created though. Bottom lane's being pushed. He'll be able to cancel for the time being, but not this one on Mushi. Makes his front on the pre-fire. That arrow will be taken care of.
Mushi's alone down here, and they know it.
Yeah.
They have Maledict level 3 with Death Ward.
There we go. No bounce. They missed the Maledict.
Okay, that's a big mistake.
Abort! Moonlight Shadow, Double Crush, Amplify, and a Witch Doctor. They're gonna be able to burst him down at the very least. Eventually, maybe not just yet. Tim's with the living armor, keeping his friend alive. They're getting out of the marching machines. Jabs with the crush. Still finds the kill. Samage still fighting, right-clicking away. Phoenix does have the sun available. Supernova whenever he needs
Ursa's
it.
coming.
And that is just to stay safe. Ursa, big old guy. Kuku blinking out from the side though. Tinker coming through as well. That he really wants to take this fire. I'm not sure. Jabs if he does. He gets a blink rush. Follow is there from the Phoenix. Another Icarus dive. Slaying down the fire. And trying to go for the overgrowth, but he gets stunned up first, bursted down. Samage with a leap in, doesn't actually have another one available to get out of that sun ray. He will almost die to the laser up at the front, Kuku and Raven. Not enough to keep him safe, but at the very least enough to get some sort of counter kill here. But overall, still, I want to say a huge victory for them.
Catastrophic mistakes from TNC though, right? Raven dying alone top lane, no TP reactions there because he was just completely out of position. 1v4 top lane, no real recourse. Then at the bottom lane, they missed the Maledict on the DK. If that Maledict lands, the amount of nuke damage they have, they burst and kill him. He doesn't get a chance to ulti. The chase never happens. And it just kept swinging from there. I mean, towards the tail end of the fight, Raven TP's in and I'm like, okay, cool. Ursa has arrived. He's going to blink in. He's going to clap. He's going to kill someone. He could have easily jumped on Jabs and killed him, but he waited. He hesitated that a little bit too long. And that was when Jabs took his moment to strike, blinked forward, stunned the Ursa, and they had this amazing kind of follow-through initiation from Mineski to take down TNC. But you always wonder, you know, after a team fight like that, with no objectives going down, Roshan is still open for the Ursa to take. TNC just need another swing team fight of their own right now to make things completely even. Or, I guess to give them an extra bit of a net worth lead, at least.
Both teams smoking into each other. Tim's will sit in his trees, obviously. Don't break the smoke. They see Mushi. They see everyone else downside of Mineski. Now they make the choice. Alright. Get the crush up. The next detection they do indeed. The dust on Tim's. But Shadow will not get rid of that. The falling Witch Doctor and the side doesn't actually have a TP to him. 1-4-3-7 just has to sit there in the march. Oh no way, no way, they find him. Sentry is down, Ninja Boogie.
Oh, look at it go!
And we get the secondary support and another casualty. Not the death ward, but a waste.
And Mineski, they're ready to go still. Even after winning that team fight, they've got Dragon Form, they've got Supernova. And they're ready to fight some more. Cuckoo is in the middle of this mid lane.
Just waiting for Tinker,
this is very dangerous.
Phoenix instead blinking away, the arrow flies through.
He tried to get the second hit, the splash, to come off and hit Ice Ice. It was close. It was very close, but not quite going to get there with a kill.
Gold and sweet.
Dire's middle tower is under
Down now
attack.
eventually. They have a new creeper coming in with a catapult to help out as well. But also have first and foremost DKO. Make it really, really easy. There's
Dire's middle tower
also
has
Glyph now
fallen.
being refreshed.
They've got Tinker Blink though, which is the most important thing.
Oh, yeah.
Now we can start moving into, you know, Aghanim Scepter, Aetherland. I guess not Aetherlands anymore. You'd probably go for the
Kaya.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh! Now thinking. Oh.
Oh!
Tinker builds are suddenly going to change.
Now we gotta get him. Raven blinks in. They're gonna find Moon here. Overgrowth's available if they needed to, but Tim's just. Blink doesn't really help you from blinking right on top of the Treant Protector.
Now, that's why Treant helps you, right? He was the last hero in the pool when they picked him, what, 4th? To try and catch the Tinker? Because there was nothing left. There was nothing else. I mean, it's the only way they find him. Tim's gets a little bit fortunate that Moon blinks on top of him, but that's how it's going to be. So it looks like Tinker isn't going to go for Aether or Kaya. The trouble with Tinker builds is that you have, you know, a limited amount of slots, right?
Yeah.
And because they've split those two items, or they've split Aetherland, oh geez, in the Roche pit.
Little fight, Supernova's going, Cuckoo on a run, but being body blocked by Raven. Both of them gonna be stunned up, the Sun Ray burning through one, and the next one, well, disruption, dust is on him, so the Moonlight Shadow will not do anything. Double kills from Ninja Boogie. Now they can turn around onto Roshan themselves. They have the end of fight damage.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
Not what TNC were hoping for. Wanted to just try and steal it themselves.
Definitely not. You know, they're trying to show Witch Doctor, they're trying to show Mirana, top and bot, keep these side lanes pressured while they go for Roshan. Mineski read them like a book. In jumps Slardar, in jumps Phoenix, and both of the cores just immediately fall flat on their face. Now you've got Mushi with the Aegis. And a nice bit of gold across his team as the Halberd has been picked up by the DK. All looks pretty nice for Mineski. But yeah, with Tinker builds, you have, you know, a limited amount of slots, and the fact they've split Aetherlands into 2 items is super, super awkward, as Moon is baiting the TP's bot lane. I think he knows that TNC are waiting for him. What does he do now? Does he shift key blink into trees? Only goes north. Tim's nose.
Oh, what? Gets the blink out before the damage can really register.
Look there.
Bad man, no 1-4-3-7 is dead now. Cass bouncing through. Oh, actually, he does have some help still from Sam H. Moon again can blink forward, throw down some spells. Looks like TNC should be able to walk on there. it still gets kind of hard, right? Even with anti-Tinker wards, even with the tree and deck, with everything, I just got to get rid of that. But the arrow being tanked up by the Slaughter at the very least. Get a constellation prize more than likely. It's being delayed though, and Jabs gets a crush of it. It's Tims who falls instead, so spoke too soon.
Mineski just come out of the woodwork. There was one hero there, and suddenly there's 4. So snappy with their movements.
Oh, they have their own industry in. This is so silly with a soul catcher. Oh.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
What else can TNC do though? I mean, they keep trying to find Tink and kill him, but eventually they cannot get any sort of tower pressure off of that. Is that really going to matter? Because he's gonna find his money regardless. He's gonna get the kill down and start it down the bottom. 1.37 trading his own life for it.
At some point, they have to meet this Mineski team head-on, though, right? You can't just continually split push and hunt for Tinker and keep looking for that, you know, solitary pick-off here and there. You have to meet them. You have to meet them through the march, so you need a pipe, you need some way to deal with that, you need BKBs up on your TA and your Ursa, and they are closing in on those, but you need them soon, because this battle is coming. And Mineski, they're ready. They're pushing your tier 2s, they still have Aegis, and they're going to have illusions of this dragon form level 2.
They have another set before it expires if they want to. For now, they're just leaving them to do some extra chip damage to the tower. They can always be repaired by living armor. If you don't finish a tower with one of these pushes, then you're not really getting anything off that time. But yeah, again, all of this is just some extra time for TNC, but the onus is on them to make something happen with that, or else Tinker just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Halfway to the axe now. Now look at the smoke rotation here. They're looking to try and find something. Dust comes out, but smoke was broken early enough for TNC's walking back, and they should be fine.
They're trying top lane on Mushi.
Thinking straight in. Stuns from both sides more or less. The cat's bouncing back. Mel takes on the money this time, but a bit of help coming through with disruption, extra heals. They will be able to keep him safe. TNC just took too long to make that kill happen, and now Jabs get the crush just yet. 1.7 with the damage will fall eventually here. They're gonna leave with the money purge as well. Is he surviving here? Surely not. More damage over time. There we go. Nice size, does it to Cuckoo. Almost gets a kill. Sam H. He wants to finish it off. Disruption keeps up safe into the crush from Jabs. An absolute disaster. TNC. They get the kill. Leaping back out of the Cuckoo. Thinking, hey, maybe I can fight against the egg. But really can't. Gets out of the AoE in time though. So.
And Mushi still has
plays on both sides.
Mushi still has Aegis and Dragon Form, and now Manta style and Disruption Illusions.
30 seconds left on that reincarnation. Raven can really do, doesn't have... does have his BKB now, it's coming out.
Dire's top tower.
Raven has its... Cuckoo has it as well at 10 seconds.
Maybe now they can focus the egg, but... I don't know if that's even the play. Feels like you have to kill this Shadow Demon as quickly as possible. These disruptions are just causing absolute havoc when you're trying to focus an arrowed hero or someone who's been rooted up by a treant or this maledict on them. It's just so annoying to handle. Aegis does finally get reclaimed. So Mushi no longer has that secondary life.
Top tower is under attack.
But Cuckoo up on top lane, he is very far out.
Yep. Turns around of time, has more refraction, and the BKB to fall back on.
Radiant are scanning.
But that's the entirety of Mineski's lineup. What the hell is Jabs doing? 700 move speed inside the river. Alright, GG. Thanks, Volvo.
Good shit.
Ugh. I thought my game was bugged out or something, because it's slipping. There it is, double crush, disruption. Aggressively used here. Raven actually blinks in with a BKB. This is what they try to do. They get rid of the Shadow Demon. They're looking for more, but Treant Protector will be burned down by the fire and the right clicks. Now Moon coming in, laying down the fire. 1437 will be the secondary casualty, and didn't quite have the power to get any more than that support kill.
Radiant's
They
top
can
tower
maybe
is
still
under
go on
attack.
Raven. Oh, no blink on jabs. Was on cooldown still. Supports for supports. Still, no tower taken by TNC. Top tier 1 stands. And again, Mineski, they have their ultis ready for the next battle. They've got Supernova, Dragon Form. They can fight around the next Roshan potentially if they want to wait for that long. A minute and a half until we find out when the big man comes back up. TNC, they're running through their BKB charges. That's their 10-second BKB fight. That's meant to be solidly won by you, but it's a draw. A draw is not a win.
I mean, they lose 2 heroes and gain 1, so how much of a draw is it really? It is not really going well for TNC. What? Something happened.
I have no. Well, I wasn't watching. I literally alt-tabbed as this happened.
Yeah.
Talent plus 1,400 Icarus dive range.
Okay.
That's a long.
I want to see that again. I'm just gonna keep my eye on Ice's Ice. It was pretty long. It was like this range before. 1400 is like this or something. Kind of crazy. Oh, plus 1400, I should say. We'll see though. Tim's scouting out forward. He can make something happen here with an initiation, but it's the entirety of Mineski, obviously. Tinker can always come back in. What about the level 1, so it will require creeps for it until he upgrades it.
Oh my
holy
god.
Shit!
No way.
What? I have to zoom out.
No way. I can't zoom
To
out far
grab
enough.
the whole
No,
thing.
you can't zoom out far enough. It doesn't show the whole thing.
Oh my god.
The prize is mine.
What?
Ice Frog, why?
That's
we need the one thing, but this way.
Dude, right, so by Hex or Aghanim Scepter
Initiation
or
range, yes.
like this Phoenix and it's just what? That's half a lane. I mean that literally was from tier 1 to tier 2.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, Treant dying.
Full die.
Oh dear.
Dire's
I just want to see
bottom
this
tower
again.
has
I think
fallen.
we just missed it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Slowly but surely, Mineski continuing to build that lead with these kind of pickoffs, just taking their time, pushing down lane after lane, getting rid of these towers.
It's still.
TNC, they feel like it's alright. What do we actually do here?
Wait, how do you counter Ghost Scepter now as a TA and an Ursa?
I'm a dominator and like a small satyr. God.
Yeah, catch.
That's the range.
Oh, Tinker with Ghost Scepter is like unkillable. It's ridiculous.
You also have to like get Scythe. Or you buy Nullifier, jump him before he gets it all, because then he's muted.
Sure. How do you build Nullifier? Nullifier.
Sacred Relic and something else.
And Helm.
Sacred Relic, Helm of Dominator. So it's like 4k by 4.5.
Dispels the target and mutes them for 5 seconds. That seems like a good thing to buy. I think TA should buy a Nullifier. Can we tell them in all? Can we tell them in all chat? Just in case they like don't know that item exists.
Smart money.
I don't know if that's a personal thing to do, but sure.
You think it's
take the
what? You think it's gonna modify the outcome of the match?
Dire's middle tower is under
Well, if they're
attack.
not thinking about it, then it's like it is a good count. It is the perfect item for these kind of melee heroes or like close to melee heroes in the case of the Templar Assassin. Just jump in, get that off. You're not just muting things. You're also dispelling things. You're also getting like 100% slow every
Dire's middle
attack
tower
essentially.
is under attack.
4.4 seconds. So it's also a good way to just stay close to somebody.
It's very good.
It's basically the new diffusal blades.
Dire's
the purge
middle
sense,
tower is under
the
attack.
dispel kind of sense. So it slows down. Oh, here we go
Dire's
again,
middle
just
tower
spreading ice everywhere with Shiva's Icarus dive. 4-star away on 1.37. He's still taking quite a bit of punishment here, and the one
Get nerded.
down, and yeah, he's just gonna get wrecked. Rickety wrecked.
And now they have dragon form illusions, even more to send. Oh my god. This is where Mushi needs. Oh, he is. I was gonna say this is where Mushi needs to buy a Radiance, and he's got it. He's like nearly finished Radiance. Safe lane DK. I laughed at it, and well, I'm being shown by Mushi. It is a thing. I've done this exact job before. Radiance Manta Halberd. How do you kill this guy?
Especially with MKB kind of being a little bit worse. Must be like a Bloodthorn or something. But then he has... No, he doesn't have PKB, he has the Mantis Style, so you have to wait on the Mantis Style. You have to jump in to the rest of his... okay, they're gonna go for Roshan again. This time they turn on the PKBs against the Phoenix Thunder. Getting rid of Ice's Ice first. Mushi trying to burn down the tree, and he will be able to. BKBs kind of being kited around here now. Double crush here as just as the end. Moonlight Shadow comes out. Try and get themselves a bit of time, but the amplified damage on the Cuckoo. The bash from Jabs is super fast as the
Look at Mushi!
Ice Frog. And Mushi is just going ham, of course.
He gets
Does
hit
not
by
give a
like
care, Will.
full duration Maledic Death Ward, heroes hitting him, and he's just walking around, doesn't care at all. He's just like on a nice little summer stroll. Just running around in circles. Radiance mischance on TA, no problem.
Alright.
Roshan
Ages
has
Oh,
cheese now and it's
Yeah. TNC finally got to focus the egg with their BKBs, but then what? You know, it's always a then what. You've got DK running around, Tinker spamming marches, you focused everything in onto this egg, and you don't come out of the fight any better or, you know, any more knowledgeable about how to take the fight than you were to begin with. Oh, the freaking Shadow Demon TA illusion just clearing waves as well. Like, come on.
Seems good. Welcome to 707. Even the Triple League cannot help you here. So yeah, it's just a matter of time, and a very short time indeed until Mineski makes it to the high ground. They have a double catapult wave because it's pretty strong. Well, they'll be able to chip away and bring down this tower. If they don't, then of course it's going to be healed up, but I don't think Mineski can be stopped. It's going to have to be down
Dire's
to
middle tower
them
is
somehow
under
bursting
attack.
down
Dire's
either
structures
Tinker or the
are
Dragon Knight.
fortified.
But
It has to be
that.
Tinker.
That's good Tinker.
Like Ursa Nullifier, go Tinker,
Dire's
make kills happen.
has fallen. Dire's
Raven
middle
there.
barracks are under attack.
Looking for the backstab here. They got to go straight for the starter first. BKB coming through, throws on the mute on him. So that's the first kill. Pretty good. Now look. Bit of a lag spike. And Sam H in the middle with a BKB looking to try and finish him. Ninja Boogie, but the axe on Phoenix helping his buddy out. Starter even buying back. Sam H kept track of. 4-star forward into the next one. Rush. Sam H not long for the world.
Dire's middle
Gonna focus
barracks
one
are under
after the other. Tim's 1.37. They're in this. Walking on out of there, but can they
Dire's
really do
middle
going
barracks
forward?
has fallen.
Death War, but this is so
Dire's
underwhelming.
bottom
From this place
shroud
from
is
behind.
under attack.
Don't have Overgrowth. You have Cuckoo with BKB. Trying to get rid of this pesky Ninja Boogie, but it's nothing to happen.
And Ursa keeps getting his blink cancelled. These rockets are so annoying.
No way in, no way out. Raven has to fight, as the GG is called, though.
Dire's middle barracks.
Going to a game 3.
Victory.
Indeed. This is an upper bracket series, so none of these teams actually being eliminated right now, but of course,